Are you looking to move to Los Angeles but want to live in a suburb that values safety, outdoor activities, and feels clean and well maintained? If so, you need to know about Glendale, California. I'm Vartan Kakichin, and in this video, I'm deep diving into Glendale. Everything from housing costs and neighborhoods to what it's actually like living here day to day. First, let's discuss location. Glendale sits about 10 miles north of downtown LA, which puts you in that sweet spot between having access to the city while living in a suburb. With almost 200,000 people, it's actually the fourth largest city in all of LA County. But here's what makes Glendale different than other LA suburbs: the incredible diversity. Over half the residents were born outside the US. You've got huge Armenian, Lebanese, and Iranian communities that have been building here for over decades. This is not only a statistic on paper. When you live here, you experience it through amazing food, community festivals, and neighbors who bring their own unique perspectives from all around the world. It creates this really unique character that is not easy to find elsewhere. A major drawback is the city's high cost of living. Glendale costs 93% more than the national average to live in. Housing is honestly the biggest factor here. The median home price is about $1.1 million. The single family homes average around 1.4. Even condos start at $600,000 and up. And these aren't Beverly Hills mansions. They're regular family homes. If you're renting, expect to pay around $2,600 for a two-bedroom house or over $3,000 for an apartment. Then on top of that, you add up California taxes, which add up to 13.3% state income tax, plus over 10% sales tax. Not to mention your daily expenses like groceries and utilities. Look, I'm not here trying to sugarcoat this. To live comfortably in Glendale, you need a good, stable income to cover the costs. Now, here's where Glendale really delivers value, and that is its safety. This city consistently ranks in the top 10 safest cities in America. The violent crime rate is 73% below the national average. What this means practically is you can walk around at night, kids can bike to school, and you're not constantly worried about your car or your home. Also, the Glendale Police and Fire Department are great at keeping the city safe, and they are very responsive. Glendale also has a pretty strong job market with expectations to grow at a projected rate of 34.5% over the next decade. You have major employers like DreamWorks Animation and Disney's Imagineering. There are several major hospitals and medical centers that employ thousands of people. The average salary is around $85,000, which helps with those living costs we talked about earlier. The city's central location also makes it fairly easy to commute to other areas in LA for work. Speaking of commuting, let's be real about traffic. It's bad. The 134 freeway cuts right through Glendale, connecting major freeways, which sounds convenient but creates constant congestion. It pretty much feels congested all the time, with rush hour being the worst. That 10-mile trip to downtown LA can easily take 45 minutes when there is traffic. The good news is you have options. Metrolink gets you to downtown LA and other parts of Southern California. The local Beeline bus system is pretty decent for getting around town, and they're actually looking to add a streetcar system. My advice is to build extra time into everything or seriously consider public transit if your job allows it. Let's talk about the fun stuff. What makes living here enjoyable? There are many shopping options, such as the famous Glendale Galleria and Americana at Brand. Now, the Galleria is one of the largest malls in the entire county, and it has your usual retail stores like Target, Macy's, and Bloomingdale's. The Americana at Brand is a beautiful outdoor shopping complex with high-end stores and restaurants, and even a movie theater. Besides shopping, the food scene here is amazing. You have Porto's, which is a Cuban cafe and bakery. They have delicious Cuban pastries, potato balls, which they're famous for, and lots of tasty sandwiches for a reasonable price. There are also tons of Armenian and Middle Eastern options, such as Carousel Restaurant and Rafi's Place, which specialize in kebab and Persian food. There are also tons of other mom and pop eateries that cater towards any kind of cuisine that you like. If you like being outdoors, you have the Verdugo Mountains, which have great hiking trails and city views. Brand Park and Dukmejan Park give you over 7 miles of trails without having to leave the city. The famous Alex Theater in downtown hosts everything from symphony concerts all the way to dance shows. The Brand Library has art programs and exhibitions, golf courses, tennis courts, and all the suburban amenities you would expect you will find in Glendale. Also, if you enjoy watching sports at a stadium, you're pretty close to Dodger Stadium and even Crypto.com. When it comes to schools, Glendale is excellent. The school district ranks better than 85% of California districts, and it consistently scores above national averages. They offer dual language programs in 7 languages, including Armenian, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, and Spanish. This reflects the community and it teaches the kids a valuable life skill. For college, there is the Glendale Community College, which is a solid and affordable choice, and you're close to Cal State LA if you're looking to complete a 4-year program. The combination of safety and school quality makes this really attractive to families who can afford the extra cost. Now, I have to talk about the one major quality of life issue, and that is the air quality. Glendale has some of the worst air in the country. The ozone levels are seriously bad, and health experts link this to significant health impacts. If you especially have asthma, allergies, or any other kind of respiratory issues, this is a pretty real concern. Even healthy people notice the difference here, especially during certain times of the year. Now, the upside is that most of the year is sunny, and there's basically no snow ever. So, who is Glendale right for? First, people who earn good money, value safety, and community over saving every dollar. Second, families who want to invest in excellent schools and safety. The school district alone brings a lot of people here. Third, people who appreciate authentic cultural experiences and like amazing food. The international community here has definitely created something truly special. Also, anyone working in entertainment or healthcare, as the city is home to major employers, who should probably consider looking at other options. First-time buyers who are on tight budgets, people with respiratory health concerns, or anyone that's trying to prioritize affordability and saving money over having amenities. If you absolutely hate traffic and refuse to consider public transit, there might be better options for you. Maybe not in LA, but we can definitely help you out. Here's the bottom line. Glendale is expensive, but it's expensive for a reason. You get safety, culture, great schools, and a genuine community. The question is whether those things matter enough to you in order to justify the cost. It's not a question about whether Glendale is good or not. It clearly is. It's about whether it fits your budget and priorities. If you are looking to move to Los Angeles or the surrounding areas, feel free to subscribe to my channel to learn more about what it's like to live in LA.